Very good. Your room is well organized and clean. Good morning, class. So before we start our class, let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God in the name of Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Our loving and generous God.
In the name of Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Let me check your attendance first. Say present if your name is called. Yulito Magno. Rinalyn Tulintin. Very good. No absent. Before we proceed to our new topic, so let me ask you a question about our last topic. Yulito Magno, if there were no nitrogen fixing bacteria on Earth, how would the ecosystem be affected? Very good. You have a great idea. What about Trinalin Tulintin? What do you think will happen to the organism and lowlands if vast areas of the forest are born? Very good. What is your insight about the different pictures that being shown? Very good. Awesome. It is a place in a community where an organism naturally lives. Very good. Sharing the same habitat normally exhibit different lifestyle called. Very good. Awesome. It depends on other organism for shelter and nourishment. Very good. You have a great observation. So class, be prepared for our activity. I will group you into 4 groups. Group 1 will be the 1/2 of the total number of the students in the class. Group 2 will be 1/4 of the total number of students. Group 3 and Group 4 will be the 1/8 of the students. Just follow the procedure that I being posed and answer the follow-up question.
A little longer than a few minutes later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
So class, our topic for today is all about interrelationship in an ecosystem, habitats and lifestyle in a community. What is habitat? Very good. A habitat is a place in a community where an organism naturally lives. It may be called an organism address. A particular habitat may be home to many plants and animals at one time. Plants and animals sharing the same habitat normally exhibit different lifestyle or rule of profession. A lifestyle being unique to a particular species in a given community is collectively called its niche. The most common symbiotic relationship is mutualism. Mutualism is a symbiotic relationship in which each of the organism benefits. What is parasitism? Very good. Parasitism is another symbiotic relationship in which one organism lives at the expenses of the other. A parasite depends on other organism for shelter and nourishment. It lives on or inside the body of an organism called the host. Commensalism, a type of symbiotic relationship where an organism benefits from the other without causing harm. If two organisms are doing the same task and are helping each other, the relationship is one of cooperation. A relationship that does not affect the organism at all is said to be neutral. Another kind of relationship in the living world is called predation. In predation, the predator is usually the larger animal that kills and eats the other animal. The animal that eaten is called the prey. So I hope that you have learned something about my discussion. So class, prepare for another activity. I will let you choose your group mate that consists of 5 members each in order to brainstorm and collaborate your thoughts about the topic that I being touched. The activity called Which is the Niche? Just follow the procedure and answer the following question, and afterwards I will choose one representative in each group and explain what they have learned during the brainstorming.
A little longer than a few minutes later. A little longer than a few minutes later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
Very good. Let's give a round of applause of each group. So class, prepare one whole sheet of paper. I will give you a quiz about our discussion for today, and please follow the instruction to avoid mistake.
A little longer than a few minutes
So
later.
please pass your paper and give it to your mayor. So for your assignment, read and comprehend about the energy flow in an ecosystem and prepare yourself for an oral recitation afterwards. That's all for today. I hope you gained something. Goodbye, class.